My family kicked me out at 18 for refusing to give my college fund to my brother. Now they're begging me for money after I became a millionaire. I grew up in a family where my older brother Josh was the golden child, and I was basically invisible. Josh was a star athlete, popular, and could do no wrong in my parents' eyes. I was the quiet one who spent all my time studying and working part-time jobs. My grandmother, who passed away when I was 16, left me a college fund of $50,000 because she knew my parents wouldn't pay for my education. They spent everything on Josh's sports training and equipment. When I turned 18 and was about to start college, my parents sat me down and told me Josh needed money. He had gotten a girl pregnant and wanted to start a business with his friends. They said family helps family and that I needed to give Josh my college fund because I could just take student loans. I refused. They kicked me out that same night with nothing but my clothes and laptop. I lived in my car for 2 weeks, then crashed on friends' couches. I worked 3 jobs while going to community college full-time. I lived on ramen and energy drinks. There were nights I cried myself to sleep from exhaustion. My parents and Josh blocked me on everything. They told extended family I abandoned them and was selfish. No one reached out to help me, but I kept going. I transferred to a state university on a full scholarship after 2 years. I majored in computer science and started freelancing on the side. By the time I graduated, I had 0 debt and $20,000 saved. I moved to another state and got hired at a tech startup. Here's where my life changed completely. The startup I joined exploded. I was employee number 12 and I had stock options. Within 3 years, the company went public. My stock options were suddenly worth $3.2 million. At 26 years old, I was a millionaire. I bought a house, invested wisely, and started living comfortably. I kept my success private and stayed off social media. But last year, a former classmate who still lived in my hometown saw me featured in a tech magazine article. Word got back to my family. Suddenly, after 8 years of silence, my phone was flooded with messages. My mom called crying, saying she missed me and made a terrible mistake. My dad sent emails about how proud he was of me. Josh texted asking if we could reconnect because family is forever. They all acted like nothing happened. Then the real requests started coming. My parents said they were facing foreclosure and needed $60,000. Josh said his wife left him. He had 3 kids now, no job, and needed help. My aunt, who never defended me when I was kicked out, said I should help because that's what successful people do for their struggling family. I replied to all of them with the same message. I told them I remembered very clearly being thrown out at 18 with nothing. I remembered sleeping in my car. I remembered eating 1 meal a day to save money. I remembered crying alone while they celebrated Josh's life. I told them I built everything by myself with 0 help from any of them, and now they wanted to benefit from my success after abandoning me during my worst moments. I said no to every single request. My parents called me heartless. Josh posted on Facebook that I was a selfish millionaire who forgot where I came from. Relatives I barely knew sent messages calling me cruel and greedy. They said blood is thicker than water and I'd regret this. But here's the thing, I don't regret it at all. I started my own family now. I have an amazing partner who supported me before I had money. I have friends who were there when I had nothing. Those are the people I help and invest in. My biological family only showed up when I had something to offer them. My parents lost their house eventually and had to downsize. Josh still posts on social media asking for handouts. They keep trying to contact me through mutual connections, but I've never responded again. I built my life from nothing, and I refuse to let the people who destroyed me benefit from my hard work. Subscribe if you believe you don't owe anything to people who abandoned you when you needed them most.